What is up, y'all? This is Augie TX, and today we're going to do a different kind of video. Today, we are going to see if we can 3D print a fishing lure. So, I've owned a fishing lure a 3D printer for maybe 5 or 6 years, and it's been really useful. I've done all sorts of things with it. Printed stuff for around the house, printed stuff like PPE for the coronavirus epidemic, and some dumb things like little toys and stuff like that. What we're going to try to do today is see if we can print a 3D printed lure. And I've looked into this. I've been interested in it, so I looked into it and I joined a couple of groups and did some research. And apparently, there's a community of people that do this. And so a lot of what I see is actually hard baits, like crankbaits and stuff like that, and that's not really what I use. I normally use soft plastic. So today we're going to try to print a mold for some soft plastics. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Thingiverse. And Thingiverse is if you're not really familiar with 3D printed stuff, it's a repository of all sorts of files that you can print. People come up with these files and they upload them. And here's a whole bunch of different things that you can make right here. That's pretty cool, right? Baby Yoda. Let's see. All sorts of cool stuff, right? So that's not what we're after. We're after fishing lure mold. Alright, so here's a whole bunch of different ones that you could possibly print. I really like that lizard right there. And I kind of like that crawl, but I like a kind of a flatter profile. Alright, so we're gonna go with this one right here. Alright, so this is a nice little Paddletail, and all I'm going to do is go and hit download all files, and I'll see you in a little bit. And it is done. Let's see if we can get these. Alright, so this is a little, I think this is a Paddletail one. Let's see if they fit together. There's a little gap in there. I'll probably use, lighting's real bad. Alright, there we go. There's a little gap, but I'll probably use a clamp or something like that. And I gotta figure out what to fill this up with. Well, I've got a fluke, like a forktail fluke mold printing, but I do have this little Paddletail that I finished printing in PETG, and I decided what I'm gonna do. I don't have any plastisol or anything like that yet. I may be trying to print some or melt some old plastics to do this, but in the meantime I wanted to test it out. I got some of my son's custom mixed Play-Doh, and I kind of molded it to the bottom part. I'm gonna smush on the top. Probably not gonna work, but we'll see if it works, if it does anything good. Alright, so there's these little notches that index it right here and right here, but obviously I'm not going to use the Play-Doh lure, but let's see if I can get something that actually resembles a fishing bait. Oh, obviously too much. I'll just keep squishing. Did I even do it in the right way? I may have flipped them around. Oh, look at that. Alright, well, I squeezed out some of the excess, or I took some out. Use this little random piece of metal that I found right here. And I'm squishing it. Beautiful camera work. And let's see if I can open this up with one hand. Oh yeah. Let me see if I can try to take it out. Alright, I cleaned it up a little bit more, just all that stuff that came out of the that got squished around the outside. Let's see if I can get this out. I bet the tail is going to break off. Come on. Ha! There we go. Little Paddletail Play-Doh bait. I bet a catfish would eat it.